pages 263 and 264 for the homework that you had to do last night. Now again, hopefully the notes from Tuesday, you went ahead and studied those notes because it's extremely important that you know this information inside and out. It's not going to be on any LEAP reference sheet, so it's important that you know this information. Okay, it says write a constant term. Remember, a constant term means a number. It says or variable term. A variable term means a letter. On the line to form an equation that has no solution, one solution, or infinitely many solutions. So 4x plus 7 equals 4x plus blank. So if you go down at the bottom, we're looking at question number 1. And basically it's taking all of these no solutions, one solution, and infinitely many solutions to actually substitute it into this problem at the bottom. Okay, so if no solutions, remember x terms are my variables. It's 4x and 4x. They have to be the same. The constant terms have to be different. Okay, they'll let you know it's no solution. One solution, the x terms have different coefficients. So when these combine, this will give me 18x. So this whole equation simplifies to 4x plus 7 equals 18x. So if you see that the x term have different coefficients, the coefficients are 4 and 18. So that lets you know you have one solution. Infinitely many solutions, they are identical expressions. Okay, so both sides of the equation both have the same variable terms as well as the same constants. Okay, so for number 1, it says look at the example, decide whether there is more than one possible answer that result in no solution, one solution, or infinitely many solutions. Where possible, write a different constant term or variable. For letter A, you could have had any number except 7. Okay, so whatever answer you put in this blank is correct as long as that number is not a 7. Okay, so that's a real easy way to check your answer, because all you're doing now is checking your homework that you already see points for. For B, it says one solution. If it has one solution, you can have different variable terms. So this is 4x. The other side has to be 4x plus another x, any type of x, because let's go back to the top. For one solution, I'm looking right here. It says those x terms will have different coefficients. So in order for me to have a different coefficient for B, I must be looking at this problem and have 4x plus any possible number other than 0x. Okay, so I'm going to just put a 2x. You could put just x. You could put 5x. You could put negative x. Any number besides 0x. But it has to have a variable on the end that's x. Okay, because the coefficients will be different. Because if I add these up and combine them, I'll have 4x plus 7 equals combine 4x and 2x, and you have 6x. So you see how that'll leave me with different coefficients? Okay. Infinitely many solutions. That answer pretty much is given to you up here. Okay, up top. So the only one that'll make this equation true, to make this equation identical, then it also has to be 4x plus 7, because they have to be identical on both sides of the equal sign. Okay. Number 2, complete the following sentences. The one variable linear equation, 13x plus 6 equals 13x plus 6 has infinitely many solutions. If it has infinitely many solutions, both sides have to be identical. So you should have placed a 6 in this blank in order for it to be identical. You should have put a 6 there. Letter B, one variable linear equation, x plus 6 equals x plus. Remember, it has no solution, so it could be any number except 6. Any constant except the number 6. Okay, so I'm just going to put a -1. It could be any number except 6. Okay, so as long as you have any number in that blank for 2b except the number 6, your answer is correct. Letter C, the one variable linear equation 4x plus 5 equals blank plus 10 has one solution. If it's one solution, our variable terms must be different. So any number in this blank, it has to have the variable x on it, but it cannot be 4x. I'm going to put 2x. But you want any coefficient that's not 4a or not a 4. Okay, because you want the number in front of the variable. As long as you don't put 4x, the coefficient is the number in front of the variable. That's why I'm highlighting the number, the word coefficient and the 4. The number in front of the variable is the coefficient. As long as you don't have a 4 in front of your x, your problem is correct. But you must have an x on the blank. Okay? All right, so right now let's look at the next page. Let's check number 3, 4, and 5.